In this video, I'm going to show you how I use the volume profile to mark supply and demand zones based off of consolidation in the volume profile to use against SPY or any stock or any of the indexes. So one thing you don't want to do is you don't want to get caught up in consolidation, right? So a lot of people use the volume profile throughout the day to show where the heavy volume is. I like to use volume profile basically as a history lesson. You want to mark the consolidation for the day because there is a great chance it's going to hit again in consolidation somewhere down the road. Um, and I'll give you some examples of this. So I have my charts. If you look at all the black area right here, that's going to be the heavy volume. I'm not interested in heavy volume. I'm interested in staying out of trouble and not getting caught up in a consolidation zone or know that one's coming. Even though a signal may be firing, you don't want to get caught up in sideways trading. So you can see here on December 5th last year, there was consolidation right here. It's a big band of it. But as you can see right here, there it is right there. Consolidation doesn't always have to be tight. See, this pretty much lasted. There was some breakouts throughout the day, but I'm not worried about December 5th. I'm more concerned about what's going to happen when it gets to this area again in the future. So this particular one did not take long to play out. It actually played the very next day. As you can see, it started up here and it came down. But what did it do? When it hit this previous consolidation zone, consolidated again. A little small breakout, but it's a retest, and then there's the big breakout or big. It broke down, right? Not the breakout. It broke down. So there's one example. Let me get rid of these. Show you another example here. So here's consolidation on December the 27th. So we can go there. Where are we at? So December 27th, we had, this is that same consolidation you see here. This is the consolidation. Once again, it's a very wide band. Generally, it's very tight, but these last two have been pretty broad. However, it still worked. It only took 2 days for this one to hit. Look, it comes in here, it's dropping, but then you don't want to buy a put here, right? Because you don't want to buy in the consolidation zone because what's it going to do? Stands a chance of consolidating again. And as you can see that it did that for 3 candles for 15, almost 20 minutes. And then look, then it dropped. It went below that consolidation zone and just kept going. Another example here, get rid of these. Here is January the 8th. This happens a lot. I'm just really just trying to find some great examples for you guys. Some easy ones. So here's consolidation here. It's a beautiful consolidation. This is on the 30-minute time frame for when I draw my off the volume profile. Keeps it very tight. As you can see, look, it's beautiful. I know you can draw consolidation lines based off of the candles themselves, but sometimes, as you saw the others, they're very broad. Sometimes they're very tight. So it's always best to use the volume profile to get a feel for it. As you can see here, there was a come up and it broke out here and it broke down to the downside here. It's bouncing. Look what happens every time it breaks that. There's some acceleration in either direction. And then look, it consolidates once again, consolidates again in that same consolidation zone. So then you just created another one. If you look at volume profile, I am pretty sure on that day there would be more consolidation. As you can see right here, there it is. It's right there. So we'll get rid of those. So what else we can find here that I've marked for you. A little more current. Here is January the 26th. January 26th. And it doesn't have to be the whole day. Here it caught this consolidation right here. And it caught some in here as well. Even though it's breakout. This is current day. Again, I'm not concerned about the current day. I'm concerned about staying out of trouble in the future. So you can see this one came in, tested that, consolidated, and broke back out. Really a good rule of thumb here is to keep your consolidation zones until they go all the way through. So this one played around in the consolidation zone. It did not come from top to bottom or from bottom to top. So I would have left this one because it's got to clear it. In other words, it's got to clear it all the way through, top to bottom. Playing around in it, coming back out, it's not. I never remove those. I keep them, and here's why. This is that same zone. Look, it consolidated again, consolidated, and then broke to the downside. Come back out, retested, broke to the downside once again. So it's always best to keep these until you know until you see a clear breakthrough. So these obviously are broken through. This is that same consolidation zone right here from January 26th to January. This is January 31st. Look how many times that one day it broke consolidation. Then we have January the 30th. So we consolidated up here on the 30th. Let me get rid of these lines. So you can see we consolidated here pretty much all day. And then it came into play over here on February the 2nd. Comes up, well, there's some consolidation. May have missed it a little bit. Probably should have drawn it down here instead. But it's okay. It was getting near consolidation zone. No need in playing in that. Let's wait till it breaks out. So it broke out, and as you can see, it continued to ride that all day long. So I hope you find this helpful. Like I said, consolidation zone based off of volume profile is a great way to stay out of trouble.